never shut up.
Yo, what is up, 80 team? Austin Dunham back again with another video. Today I am here with a special guest, Brixfitness. What's up, man?
What up, bro?
Welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna talk about how you can start calisthenics when you're more overweight, more fat, whatever you wanna coin this phrase, if you're carrying a bit more body fat. Because calisthenics is more about relative strength, and I know it's hard for people who are overweight to get into it. So a little bit about you. Tell me your story real quick.
So I'm an ex-fat boy. I consider myself the ex-fat boy ambassador. I lost 150 pounds maybe about 7 years ago, and I totally changed my lifestyle. I changed my relationship with food. You know, I went from obese, depressed, anxious, broke, to the total opposite of everything in those areas. So awesome. Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here for sure, bro.
Yeah, so I feel like he is a perfect example of, you know, somebody that can give me some advice on how somebody who is more overweight to lose weight first off and get a more healthier lifestyle, and also get started into calisthenics. Because me myself, I started out more skinny, so I relate more to the skinnier guys trying to build, but not more, you know, with the overweight guys. So
yeah.
We're going to give them some advice and some tips. So first things first, have you ever tried calisthenics when you were overweight, and how did that go?
Yeah, for sure. So I remember trying to do a pull-up at 350 pounds, and it became a goal because it was like I couldn't do one pull-up. I couldn't do one pull-up. I started off by just kind of hanging from the bar, but I did push-ups. I'm from New York City, so calisthenics was a big part of the culture, of fitness culture in New York City. But yeah, I definitely tried, but not with any success at all.
Gotcha. Yeah. I feel like the first step is for people just to simply focus on losing the weight, even before trying to do any like pull-up or whatever the case may be. Just focus on losing the weight, because even if you don't do any pull-ups at all, if you lose 20-50 pounds, you might just be able to do one just because you're lighter.
That makes sense.
So what, in regards to losing the weight, what are some like actionable steps that you took to help lose that amount of weight, like over 100 pounds?
Yeah, so yeah, I lost 150 pounds, and I would focus mainly on nutrition, right? Diet is the most important thing. I would set the intention of building calorie awareness, right? Learning what you're actually putting into your body, calorie-wise. I gained a whole bunch of weight after high school because I didn't know I was eating 6,000-7,000 calories a day. I didn't know that. I didn't have the concept of calories in my mind. So building calorie awareness, experimenting with different styles of eating, and figure out what works best for your body, right? But the most important thing is knowing how many calories you're actually eating, right?
Yeah.
Body fat, losing body fat comes down to the numbers at the end of the day, bro.
Sure does. And at the end of the day, caloric deficit, like eating less calories than what you burn throughout the day consistently over time.
Yep.
Now, you personally, with your caloric deficit, which you had to have, was it a steep one, or was it just a little bit and it just happened over time?
So initially, I dieted way too aggressively, right? I lost weight, but then I ran into metabolic issues, right? Because I was trying to diet at 1,800 calories, 1,500 calories, and then when my progress stopped, I didn't have any room, right? So I adjusted that. I always tell people, you wanna lose body fat eating as many calories as you can.
Gotcha.
Right. So I always suggest a small caloric deficit. Figure out what your maintenance calories are, and maybe start off about 300, 400 calories less than your maintenance calories, and really focus mainly on getting the protein that you need and hitting that 300 to 500 calorie deficit. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys hear it, diet, of course, most important when it comes to losing weight. Now, you can do supplemental things like cardio, working out. Did you implement that too, a part of your strategy?
Absolutely. So like you said, creating a caloric deficit can be done in two ways, right? You can eat less, or you can supplement, like you said, with cardio. You can add activity to your day. But yeah, I started off doing mainly weight training, and I did cardio, but maybe 70% was weights, and then 30% was cardio.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And that moves me to my next point, is that if you're overweight and you're starting calisthenics, I would say if you're severely overweight, like a lot of weight to lose, maybe just start out with weightlifting first. Build those muscles up as you're losing weight. Then once you get to a point to where you feel more comfortable with your body weight, start implementing those body weight type of exercises like assisted pull-ups, more push-ups and things like that. And also keep in mind there are very beginner versions or variations of all these exercises we're talking about. So are you familiar with like the biggest or main exercises when it comes to bodyweight training, upper body wise?
Push-ups, pull-ups, what was it?
And dips.
Dips. Oh yeah, dips. Okay.
Dips. I feel like the hardest two would be pull-ups and dips for an overweight person.
Yeah, I remember trying to do dips as well, and it was ugly.
Exactly. So with push-ups, a lot of you guys are probably going to be able to do it, and if you can't, do knee push-ups. And then with pull-ups, like I said, focus on other exercises while you're losing weight. So lat pull-down machine. I'm not that familiar with it, but you probably used it before in the past.
I use the lat pull-down machine a lot.
Pull-down machine. And then with dips is one of those things where it's not necessarily a needed exercise, but it is one of the main exercises with bodyweight training. So I would say just focus on the push-ups and maybe use an assisted dip machine, bands. You ever used bands before?
Yeah. So that's how I progressed when I was trying to learn how to teach my body to do pull-ups. I started with just hanging, and then I would use a chair. Right, and then I progressed to using a band. I would tie the band around the bar, put the band under my feet, and pull up. But another thing besides lat pull downs, I would use the Smith machine. Right, I would put the bar kind of in the middle, and I would try to just pull my body weight with my legs extended. Right, I
forgot about that exercise. That's a great Australian rows we call that.
Okay.
Yeah. So rows, that's going to help build your back muscle. Even if you're overweight, anybody can do that exercise.
And that, I think, that exercise was the key to me finally being able to do a pull-up.
Do a pull-up?
Yeah, bro. Because it gave me practice pulling my body weight in a way where I was actually able to pull it. You know, I was only able to do a few reps, but I wasn't able to do any pull-ups.
Yeah.
So what do you call it? The Australian row?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave me the opportunity to do 2 to 3 reps at a time with those, and it definitely helped build my strength.
And the thing about Australian rows is you can manipulate the leverage just like any other bodyweight exercise.
By the angle.
By the angle, yeah.
Yeah.
So the higher you are, the easier, and the lower you get, the harder.
For sure.
Now, in regards to pull-ups, or showing the exercises, do you remember when you did your first pull-up?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was a moment for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was because I had set the intention to really train my body to do a pull-up, and it was like this milestone that I was really shooting for. So it was a big win in my journey. It gave me the confidence to really, it really added to the momentum, right? That helped me successfully transform my body, essentially, for sure.
And how, if you can remember, after how many pounds you've lost, or what weight was you at when you probably did it? Yeah,
so I started my journey at 350, right? 350 plus. I was able to do a pull-up at about 275.
275. That's still kind of heavy.
Yeah.
That's good though.
But I had lost 75 pounds. But during that time, I was intentional about building the strength in the air, you know, on my back, and that allowed me to do the pull-up at 275. But yeah, that was a lot of weight. I was only able to do one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like I was doing 10 clips.
Yeah.
You know, I just did one.
So bodyweight training is all about relative strength. How strong you are in comparison to your body weight. And it can go even deeper than that in regards to your body fat percentage. So for example, if you're more overweight, definitely work on the beginner exercises we just talked about. I wouldn't even say look into the advanced stuff like handstands. Don't even worry about any of that until you're at a certain body fat percentage to where you actually really feel comfortable with your body weight. The most advanced calisthenics exercises, most people are doing it at around 12-13%. I tell people, if you're above 15%, just calisthenics in general is going to be very, very hard for you. So I wouldn't even worry about that. The foundation, the basics, and nutrition, diet. So guys, it's really that simple. A diet, focus on the beginner progressions, and I brought Brix here along so that you guys can get motivation, because it is actually possible to see those results. And you're, I would say, almost an extreme example. I've never met somebody who lost 100 pounds. So the fact that you're in a position to where you're at and you've done it, I feel like it's definitely, people can do it.
And listen guys, I'm not special. You know, I didn't know anything about, I had never touched a weight in my life prior to, you know, this weight loss journey. So research, you know, surround yourself with people who are living the lifestyle, educate yourself, and yeah, just take it a day at a time. As as oversimplified as that sounds,
Yep.
but that's truly the key. You just got to take it a day at a time.
Exactly. Thanks, Brix, for coming on. If you guys want to check him out, all his links will be posted down below in the description, especially if you're on the fat loss journey or more overweight journey. He's definitely the guy to look at for motivation. Follow his journey. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.